5 seconds. Most people lose the majority of their viewers in the first 5 seconds of a video. And sometimes it's even earlier than that. It's almost rude. Although there is one main way to fix your engagement and fast: by leveling up your hooks. The ones I'm going to go over in this video are so easy to implement and they'll make an impact immediately, whether you're a business or a solo content creator. The biggest mistake that many people make that we need to get out the way early is starting videos like this. Hello and welcome. Hey guys, my name is... One thing that the start of your videos cannot be is slow. And it can't be off topic. 99% won't know who you are and you haven't earned their attention yet. That's why you immediately need to give them a hook and make them alert, intrigued and engaged. This can be done in several ways, but certain ones are better for certain niches. This first one is very effective, especially on big topics. This is the contradiction hook. Start with something that challenges your viewers' assumptions and the common belief. For example, Ronaldo isn't in the top 10 footballers in the world, or running isn't actually good for you. This works because it creates instant curiosity. The viewer feels like they have to resolve the contradiction before they can move on. But of course, make sure you can actually deliver on this hook and give sufficient points and evidence so that you're backing it up. Because if it's like that Ronaldo one, you're just going to piss off a load of people and lose them, only souring your reputation. The next one is my favourite and it's so easy to do. I've used it on several videos on this channel and on my previous fitness channel too. And this is the relatable frustration hook, where you go straight in and you lead with your audience's exact problems. For example, you just spent 10 hours editing a YouTube video, you uploaded it and got no views. Or you've worked out 4 days a week for 6 months and you still can't see any changes in the mirror. When people feel seen, they'll have to continue watching. And it'll also improve the connection between you and your viewer, because they're like, this guy or girl gets me. This works especially well when you're building a niche audience that all has the same goals, same problems, and it's around the same topic. Now, before I carry on, I'm currently offering presenting and video editing services to those who want to speed up their content output. Whether you're a business or a creator, simply send me a script or your footage and I'll get right to work. Just click the link in the description to learn more and to work with me. The next hook I found is really effective in more authentic and personal videos. It especially worked for me on content where I was talking about my personal body transformation or how I've improved my content. And this is the story hook. This works because we as humans are wired for stories. And once a loop is opened and there's a bit of jeopardy, we feel like we need the conclusion. Here's a previous example of mine. Over the last 4 years, I've made hundreds of YouTube videos. And guess how much money I made from this in ad revenue? Or maybe more like this one. Throughout my childhood and my teenage years, there was one big issue that I always used to have. After this hook, your viewer will be waiting and waiting to see what happens. And if you use some good techniques in the video to drip feed the story but also keep them watching, it can be very effective. This is definitely best for longer form videos and more emotional driven content. And if you work your brand or your business in it well, or this story could even be a testimonial, then this could be a really beneficial one to go with. And finally, this is one of the most effective hooks, but probably one of the riskiest too. This one I find works particularly well for video adverts. This is the bold promise hook. This is where you start with a bold, benefit-driven statement. Something your viewer wants to happen and wants to believe. For example, this 15-second video made me £15,000. Or this one tip transformed my body from skinny to muscular in no time. You lead with the result that your viewers desperately want, and then you explain the how afterwards throughout the video. But like the contradiction hook, you need to make sure that you actually back this up. Really leverage your experiences. For example, I've spent 4 years making YouTube videos and I've made close on 200 of them now. So I can leverage that to teach what I've learned in that time. Or I've taken myself from a skinny guy to quite a muscular guy through the gym. So I can leverage that and show that I've got the authority to kind of talk about it. Incorporating any one of these hook types alongside using curiosity, emotion, and evidence you know what you're talking about can really help your video engagement shoot up, leading to more clicks, more conversions, and overall more success from your video content. And these hooks can work for anything really. Video adverts, social media videos, and even in text form on emails, LinkedIn posts, or even your video descriptions or copywriting. Start hooking in your viewers better and give yourself more of a chance of converting. But making these hooks is pointless though if your videos aren't made in a way that bring in the right people that helps you make money. Watch this video right here to see how you can do that.